let's be honest, when we first start school, high school, we're like, oh, we're loving the experiences because we're young. But as the years progress, let's not lie, for some, school starts to feel more like prison sentence than actual school, especially with all the rules in place. And if you're a uniform school, the strictness behind what you can wear and like being conformed to, basically looking like a mirror of every single person. So this video is how to like romanticize school, make your school year your own, and experience that Pinterest board school life no matter what country you're in. And to just, if you have a uniform or if you are stuck to some sort of norm, how to, even with those rules, make yourself stand out from the crowd, and how to make this school year one of the best school years for you. I want to give you guys a little example if you don't know what I mean by romanticizing. So I'm going to give you the Google definition of what romanticizing is. It is deal with or describe in an idealized or unrealistic fashion and make something seem better or more appealing than it really is, which is quote unquote what school feels like. Because there are some of us who really loves school. I used to be like that. I still enjoy it, but it sometimes genuinely is so tiring, and it's basically never ending, because after I finish sixth form or college for some people, I have university, then I get a job, and I'm constantly in this cycle of needing some sort of escapism and how to make the environment that I'm inside feel like more desirable to me and feel like I actually want to be there. Believing it or not, this starts at home and actually the space you have to study and revise. And often or not, if you're in an environment, sometimes it's in and out of our control, like money comes into factors, area comes into factors. However, regardless, we can still make our room our comfortableness, even if we don't have the necessities that everybody might have or everybody needs. We can still make our room feel like some sort of comfort zone for us to do revision in. Dedicate a space in your room that can be where your desk is, or maybe just a corner in your room, to keep all of your study materials there and say this area of my room is for studying and for studying only. It's maybe on the floor, which I don't know, I have a vanity, but I prefer revising on my floor, let me not lie. But I'll get throw pillows, a throw blanket, cushions, and maybe snacks, and obviously my book and whatever I'm using to revise off, whatever revision material I'm using, whether it's on my iPad, if it's textbooks, and I just revise from there. And I don't know, when you revise on your bed, it's a place where you sleep, so often or not you start to feel drowsy and not so much so productive. But when you're in a space that's kind of uncomfortable, like a floor maybe, you're more alert and you're basically forced to stay awake, so the revision becomes 10 times easier. Hey guys, as some of you guys may or may not know, I am a glasses wearer and your girl over here is blind. Recently I have been prescribed these very boring glasses that don't really match the aesthetic that I'm going for. Although they do help me see, I feel like they're very bland. I'm happy to let you know that this brand called Firmoo has kindly sent me a range of their glasses for me to try and give you guys an honest review on. The website has a wide range of glasses that you can add your prescription to, and they take about 7 to 14 days to arrive in post. The glasses initially come in this hardcover case, which also inside follows with a soft cover case, which can also act as a cleaning pouch. Each glasses sent were different from the previous ones before, which I really do like, as it gives me a range to pick what glasses I think will best suit with my outfit. This pair for sure matches with the aesthetic that I'm going with my hair at the moment, and I absolutely love the size of them. I wore these pairs of glasses every single day for a week to give you guys an honest review on them, and I personally think that they're such a good pair of glasses. Although they don't initially come with anti-glare, it is something that you can add on the end of your purchase, and next time that I order a Firmoo for these glasses, I for sure will add it on mine too, because that is something I really like as a feature of my glasses. So I was a bit upset that it didn't have that. However, they are such aesthetically pleasing glasses and they don't give me any headaches, and it feels so nice and comfortable on my face. If you guys are interested, there is a link below and there's going to be a code on screen for 50% off on your first purchase. And if you guys decide to get yourself a pair, please tag me on my Instagram and show me your guys' glasses. I'll be so excited to see them. But who would want to revise if your notes are not aesthetically pleasing? I recommend getting super cute stationery. You can get some cute highlighters, some pastel highlighters. You can get some cute gel pens. You can get notebooks that are color coordinated for whatever subject you're doing. Says in my, I think it was the last video or the video before this one, I was talking about what was in my bag, and I had a notebook and colours that corresponded with the notebook, and I would only ever use that colour in that notebook. If I could maybe get my notes, I could show you guys what I mean. These are like two of the books that I had that I've written the most in. It is my applied science book and my health and social care unit 1 book. So let me try to find a page, because I only really started applied science. I've only had 1 lesson so far, but like, show you what I mean. You can see like my notes here. You got the blue around it, and it is a blue book. I think the best book to show you, let me not lie, will probably be my health and social care book, so I'm gonna show you that instead. But you can see my notes are pink. I want to show you guys in proper detail, so I'll probably do like a overlay on top of this or something, but like you can see my notes are pink and they color coordinate my book, and it just feels like so much easier to memorize what I've written, and so that I don't really lose track of what to find in my book. Establish morning rituals to send a positive tone for when you're getting ready for school. Like, you're gonna drink maybe 2 cups of water before going to school, or you're gonna listen to your favorite song, or you're gonna do a light workout, or you're gonna take some time to Bible study, something that really gets you vamped up and in the mood for the events to come following the school day. I have the stresses when I'm getting ready for school, because if I don't look good, I genuinely don't feel good, and I just feel like so unput together for school. So one thing for me is I will always prepare my outfit the night before, so that I have that mindset that I have a cute outfit and I have things that match, and I'm gonna look tea following the next day when I go to school, so I don't actually just be in school. I'm like, I just don't feel like being here, because when I don't feel good, I don't feel like being in an environment, regardless if it's school, if it's just going out with my friends. I always want to look my best, so I recommend like getting your outfit ready the day before. I personally have a Pinterest board for almost everything, and I don't know, with me, I like to kind of, this might sound cringe for some, but prepare my days before it actually happens. And I like to stay organized and have a list of stuff that I'm gonna do. Like, I have a whole app called Basket that I use to put stuff in my cart before I would even go out to go shop for these things, just so I know everything that I need. And I like keeping myself organized, because I fear if I'm not in this organized structure, I have the tendency to forget anything that follows after that. So I really do recommend having some sort of planner, some sort of organizer, just to keep yourself organized, so you don't start forgetting stuff. Like, keep note down all your homeworks that you're getting, what stuff you need to catch up on, what things you need to revise, and ultimately you just feel more prepared for things to come, and you feel less stressed when deadlines are reached and you're doing stuff in school, and you'd be like, oh well, I've done this, so no need to stress. Joining extracurricular activities, whether that is debating, that is just one thing about me that I love doing. I've loved trying to debate since I was in primary school. There were so many opportunities in school that you could do debating, but I unfortunately was never ever picked for them, even though I think personally I'm one of the best debaters. I'm such a good debater, but unfortunately then that wasn't recognised, and it's passion that's kind of simmered down for me. I wish I could have done these things when I was younger. I am still young, but younger, to be able to actually come out of my comfort zone and debate in these certain topics. So it's never too late to join extracurriculars. It could be a sporting one, it could be netball, it could be football, it could be basketball, or it could be debating, like I said earlier. It could be cooking. There's so many extracurriculars that you can join to make school just almost that little bit more enjoyable, because you know, like, stressful day, you're gonna have stuff like that waiting for you to be able to participate and do. Comparison is a thief of joy. There's like too many forms of comparison. You have healthy comparison, where you, in the sense, you compare yourself to people in only and in order to accelerate and just see the things that you believe you could do better in. But this comparison where you genuinely just look at other people and you wish you had these different things about people, and if you had them you'll necessarily be better version of yourself, and you kind of lose your identity and your self-purpose. And to just consistently compare yourself to people, you're not ever going to be that person, so there's no point of continuously bringing yourself down because you're not like this person. And just kind of find the joy of being yourself, even though it's really hard in this generation and in how we are so conformed to societal norms, to branch out and truly excel and appreciate yourself. It's never ever too late to just be like, okay, I am who I am, I'm forever gonna be who I am, and nobody can stop me from being who I am today. Get off that phone and actually get outside. Trust me. I know I just feel so much better to sit in my bed and binge watch Netflix in my room than actually get outside and socialize with people. And that's kind of maybe so much so a, what's that word? An introvert, and I'm basically forced to be extroverted when I get to school, and I'm just like, do people think I'm weird? Because I be laughing at my own jokes sometimes and nobody in the room is cracking with me, and I'm just like, are we on the same wavelength? Like, do you get what I'm getting? And like, it's kind of hard because everything I know is like, because it's literally on social media and I'm watching these memes and I'm just like, yeah, people are gonna get the gist, because our generation is unfortunately very addicted to our phones. Unfortunately, due to these addictions, we are very much like in our phones and only in our phones and not really socializing and talking to people. So get outside and explore the world for what it is, because it's not all, you're not always gonna be here. Wow, that got deep very quick. But just explore the world for what it is instead of seeing it from a third lens because you're consistently on your phone. Make those plans with your friends and balance that schoolwork, because a school experience is not an experience you'll continuously experience. It's a one-time thing, and enjoy it for what you have, because although it does feel like prison, there's elements that make school actually really fun. Like, I genuinely miss secondary school because there's so many things about it that I overlooked that I would love to do again. Make those study mood boards so that you can just keep track of everything that you want to achieve. Like, I really want to do one of these. I think I might do it more so during like the winter times, or like as the years that progress, or I might do one now, who knows, maybe I can do one. But make a mood board to kind of like just plan everything that you want for your future, and just keep it in your room so you can forever look at it. I might even put one here, so then you can see your achievements and look back at them and be like, this is what I want to achieve, this is where I want to be. Whenever you feel like you're slacking, you can just look back at it and be like, I'm gonna make it. Like, keep your head down and keep the hard work, and you're gonna make it. And it just gives you that reminder of what your future could and will look like, since you're like manifesting where you want to be in life and just trying to achieve your goals. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and it just gives you an insight on school life, and that school can actually be a lot more interesting than it seems. And if my eye has been bugging you guys this whole video, I actually put soap in my eye, so I hope that gives you a little insight as to why my eye has been red this entire video. But I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and turn your post notifications to be notified when I upload a new video. That's it for now, until next time. Bye man, bye everyone.